Already mic testing, mic testing. Okay, perfect. Let me go to my main camera. Already we're live, and let me actually get in the center of my screen. There we go. Okay, and today, as you guys can tell by the title and thumbnail, I'm going to be going over Unreal in C++. If that makes any sense, guys. I did like, what you would call it, having. Let me go to my gameplay screen real quick. There we go, and let me open my YouTube stuff, because I did like have a community post yesterday, or like a community poll yesterday, right here. That asked you, and I asked you guys, should I work with SDL3 or Unreal Engine? Well, there were 60 votes, and most of you guys did say Unreal. I was panicking at first when it was going towards like Vulkan. I was like, well, many of you guys did say me not to do Vulkan. That said, so I'm going to be working on Unreal Engine, and I spent like a lot of time yesterday figuring out how the Unreal Engine works type stuff. I did not watch any tutorial videos on how to actually use it type stuff, but I did install it, and like this is what I actually came up with, guys. That said, hi doing Brahme, is that how you pronounce your name? I appreciate you joining the stream. Bye. Honestly, what you would call, I appreciate you sticking to the stream. We'll catch you next stream. Okay, that's it. Let's get some C/chat/GP up here. There we go. Okay, let's say something like, let's say I'm live exclamation. Okay, and guys, I honestly have like zero experience whatsoever when it comes to like Unreal Engine type stuff. That said, since it has arrived, listen up, you showed up again. That already puts you ahead of 90% of people who dream and never build. The camera is on, the clock is ticking, and today you're not exploring, you're forging new skill. Okay, remember me? Honestly, I didn't wait until I appreciate you joining the stream. I do remember you. That's it, Unreal Engine is open, C++ is waiting. The world you saw last stream was not magic, it was promise. A promise that if you learn the rules, you can bend reality pixel by pixel. Remember this quote from the stream, and I say it with your chest. The difference between a master and a beginner is that a master has failed more times than a beginner has tried. Said by Confucius. Is that how you pronounce the name? Now, no wandering, no panicking, no taps surfing. Tell me what are we doing right now? C++ active from scratch. Let me actually say something like, let's say I downloaded the Unreal Engine yesterday, but I don't know how to use it. So, what should I work on first? Question mark. I did create a blank project. What up, guys? I didn't want to write this in caps. A blank project, but I still see a ground sky and all that stuff. Okay, yeah, remember me? My DP, bro, guys, actually sounds kind of cool. You know, there are so many variants out there, but I suggested to you. Oh, I see. Okay, that actually sounds kind of cool, because I do even like remember you because of your profile pic. That's a Sensei speaking, lock in. Stop apologizing. You did exactly what you're supposed to do, guys. Why did I actually apologize? You opened Unreal, you made a blank project, you saw a world, that ground sky light, that is not you doing it wrong, that is Unreal saying, here, start here. Now, listen carefully before this confusion is a rite of passage. Unreal is not like SDL. SDL equals to you build your universe from nothing. Unreal, the universe is already running, you mod reality. I see the ground sky clouds, their default engine assets. They exist, so you're not starting at a blank void. You're not stealing, not copyright claiming yourself. You can delete anything later. Okay, that's the thing that was like concerning me, because like I didn't create those meshes or those pictures of the ground, so I didn't want to like get a copyright claim or something. Okay, no YouTube strikes, no policy, no drama. Now, what you work on first, not AI, not multiplayer, not big ideas. You start with foundations, or the engine will humiliate you later. Okay, here's your first mission, and do not skip this. Mission 1, understand the Unreal Triangle. Okay, level, the world you see, ground, sky, lights, actor, anything that exists in the level, pawn/character, something that can move or be controlled. Every game in Unreal is just these three dancing together. Nice dude, with my help of Unreal Engine Java, you can build Minecraft, guys. It actually sounds kind of cool. Okay, SDL is less than Unreal Engine as it's used in real life. I see, that actually sounds fun. Okay, mission 2, touch C++ without panic, open source in Visual Studio. Do not read everything, that's engine code. You only care about your project name .c++, your project name game mode base.c++, that's your territory. Everything else is the engine breathing. Mission 3, first real power on stream. You should create one C++ actor. Make it appear in the level, make it do one thing, print text, rotate, move around. No more, one thing. Remember this quote For your viewers, I'll say it slow. Confusion is not failure, it's the sound that your brain is rewiring itself, said by Sora Sensei. Honestly, was it? Okay, SDL3 sucks, I guess. I see. Okay, that's it. Let's get Sensei down here. You should try to make a small game in SDL before learning a completely new framework. Otherwise, you'll just forget everything. That does make sense. Honestly, I did like make a lot of projects in SDL. I do feel it is pretty easy, but I do want to make like a bunch of tutorials in case I forgot this stuff. Okay, that said, yesterday when I was actually working on like downloading my Unreal, I did like learn a few things. So this is my Unreal project up here, and then I have a bunch of source code under it. Okay, so I have source. Okay, and there's like, if I were to like open my Unreal Engine again, if I were to go all the way up here under my tools, I'm pretty sure we create a actor from somewhere here. Because when I was watching a tutorial, that guy did like say to like maybe create a new class. There we go. So I gotta create an actor. Okay, that it does have something to read. An actor is a base. Okay, I see. Okay, let's hit something like next. Should I call this my actor? I might just call it my actor. And then let's go ahead and create. Okay, once I create class, let's see what happens. Okay, I guess adding code to project. And guys, do I like need a literal, literal GPU to use Unreal Engine type stuff? Okay, guys, I got like, I got a window in my other display that says something like, okay, it said patch creation successful. Huh. I got a window. Where'd it go? There we go. Okay, just keep in mind that C++ in Unreal will be quite different than just vanilla C++, as you use many Unreal exclusive stuff. Core language will be C++, but the coding will be different. Oh, I see. Okay, point here, starting from scratch every time. You can't learn things like that. That actually does make sense, but I do want to stick with one thing that's like really good with different kind of languages type stuff. Okay, there are really a few games made with SDL, but Unreal Engine is the real deal to do. With help of that, you can create games, and if you add some other backend language game, I see. Okay, that's it. I see a live coding here. That's it. Let's see. So I did get, it says file modification detection. I might go with something like reload all. Okay, now I get a whole display back here. Let me go ahead and cancel my solution explorer. Maybe just shrink this so it fits in my screen. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and shrink that as well. Okay, so apparently I do see a code here. I did like open this part of code before. This is inside of my C++. Actually inside of my Visual Studio. Okay, I see Unreal Engine. I could cancel that. The two things that I do need is my actor.h, which is my actors' header files, and my actors.c++. Let me go with something like Control-C, copy this part. Let's get some /ChatGPT up here. Okay, you're not sticking with anything though. You went from Pygame to SDL to now Unreal. Honestly, at first I started with Pygame because it was easy, but eventually I do want to do something that's hard as well and that works with different stuff too. But SDL was like pretty fun, but I honestly I did not like actually intend to stick with SDL for like really long because I thought that it is gonna be like the same as Pygame type stuff. But I feel like stuff like game engines are like really helpful because I saw a Python's section up there too. He's learning concepts of everything. Yeah, that does make sense. Later when I do feel like I actually enjoy something, I do want to stick with that. That's it. Let me say something like, let's say when I created a class, I get two files. One is my actor file and the other is something like my actor.h, which is my actor's header files. And then let's go to my actor.h, go with Control-A, Control-C, copy that. Let's just say /GPT here. Okay, let's go ahead and paste this. Say something like, this is my actor.h file. Hi doing, Gigabyte, I appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, let's go ahead and paste this here. Now let's see what happens. And guys, do we need like a real GPU or something to actually like work with Unreal? Because I am using a GPU in my PC that is like already integrated inside of my motherboard. That's it. Sensei here. Good, very good. This is the right question. The healthy kind. Yes, Unreal always creates two files. No, it's not duplicate. It's not magic. It's real C++ done properly. Now listen carefully. I'm about to clog this into your brains. Why there are two files? My actor.h equals to time promise. This file answers. What is this thing? What function does it have? What can Unreal see and use? Think of .h as the blueprint of the class itself, not Unreal blueprints. But the idea of the class, bro, just speed running, learning basics, guys, actually does make sense. But then I don't want to actually speedrun. I do want to like go real slow with those things. He's not learning actual concepts of how to make games. He's just spending time learning framework. Honestly, is there a difference? Because like I do like know how to code, but then many of you guys did say I shouldn't like rely on code because like in SDL, I just have like one file that has like 500 lines of code or something. But I feel like in Unreal, if I were to like go here and then I didn't maybe type something Control Alt L, get my Solution Explorer, I see like a lot of C++ files, and if I like press on these files, I see like whole source code, but they're not like a lot of source code. It's just like a few lines. Okay, I be just starting learning C and my code journey. I'm doing I'm doing BCA, by the way. That actually sounds kind of cool. Hey, good luck with your programming journey, Gigabytes. Okay, yeah. Unreal kind of need GPU, or else it'll be quite slow or crash a lot. Oh, I see. Guys, I guess in that case, I might have to get a GPU. Okay, my actor.h equals to the promised. This final answer. What is this thing? What function does it have? What can Unreal see and use? Think of H as a blueprint. When Unreal reads this file, it says, this actor, I can spawn it, I can expose it to the other editor. That's why you see things unclass, uClass, and generated_body. That is Unreal's reflection system. And guys, yesterday I did actually use the docs for like the Unreal recommended settings. It was actually kind of fun though. I might try that again. Translation engine, pay attention to the class. My actor.c++ equals to the action. This file answers what's actually happening, what does stick to what happens when the game starts. This is where behavior lives. Your .c++ file is saying begin.play when the actor enters the world. Tick runs every frame. You've already done this part correctly. No mistake. 0. Why Unreal splits them important? Unreal does this because the engine needs to scan headers fast. The editor reads .h files to show options. C++ compiles faster and cleaner this way. This is industry grade C++, not tutorial junk. Now, your first real task on stream, you do one thing, nothing more. Make the actor talk. In begin, add a log message. I will not write it for you. I will tell you what it should do. When the game starts, your actor prints a message to Unreal output log. The message proves your C++ code is alive. Okay, it shouldn't be that hard to just display something, right? Okay, there's thousands of different things that goes into making games. You could learn a bit of that in the time you're learning Unreal. Then it would be easier to change frameworks later on if you need. I see. That actually does make sense. That's it. Now, when my game actually begins, so in my virtual void begin player function, I override this. Could I go with something like a standard console output inside of my function? Okay, I learned about the override keyword. What am I overriding? Am I overriding my begin player? Do I have a begin player up here? Generated body. Wait, that's in my header files. Okay, so I have a begin player. Says okay, where's my begin player? Okay, so my actors class has this method in it, and then I use super begin player. Okay, I haven't learned about the super in C++. I haven't learned about it in Python. That's like we use super for like inheritance type stuff. We usually ask students to first learn the editor, then make small things, learn about UI, game systems, object pools, so many stuff to learn. Lol, guys, that actually makes me kind of excited. That's it. Just don't jump to a new framework after this. That actually does make sense. I was actually planning to like stick to like Unreal for like a long time type stuff. That said, okay, maybe let's go ahead and get Sensei/ChatGPT up here again. Let me say something like, so say, this feels kind of new, so I don't know what to add type stuff, ... So maybe can you show me a reference code ? For where to add the stuff that prints hello world when my program runs ? Okay, bro, learn about Unreal Code life cycle. I might actually do that. Okay, Sensei Moradon to tell where to write code, no guessing. You only touch this file right now, my actor.c++. Not the header files, not random engine files, just this, my actor.c++. Okay, put this inside. Okay, so inside my begin, so I gotta use the UE log. What does that mean? Hello world from my actor. So after I'm done with super.begin, I gotta go ahead and paste that. what this code does, understand this. Player.begin runs once. It runs when the game starts. UE underscore log prints text to Unreal output log. Text is required unless Unreal uses white strings. I see. Okay, where you see the message, play button, Unreal Engine, window output log, hello world for my actor. Okay, maybe I might actually copy this part, and then let's go all the way back here. What tick means and other stuff. Honestly, I'm pretty sure tick means like the time that's clocking, because in Python, I mean in PyGames, I remember there was something like a clock says method. It was something like pygame.clock.get ticks type stuff. I needed to add that if I wanted to add FPS type stuff. That's it. Might be something different here. Okay, so I go with my UE log. Okay, now if I were to go ahead and hit Control S to save the code. Okay, and I'm assuming I run the command. Should I run the command in like Unreal, guys? Okay, maybe I go ahead and run the command here. Okay, is this going to display something? I don't see anything. Okay, so hi doing Kaguya, is that a pronounce your name? I appreciate you joining the stream. Maybe I'm pretty sure I hit escape to like close the command. What if I like extend this up? Okay, can you guys still like see the whole thing? Now if I run the command, can I see it somewhere? Oh, I think I saw it for a split second. Hold up, guys. Maybe I think I saw it for a split second. Okay, I don't think so. Is this how we actually do it? Let's actually decrease the size again, and then maybe increase it from here. There we go. Check output log. Output log. Wait, do I have like bunch of tabs up here? Where do I check output logs? So let's see. So let me actually maybe get Sensei/ChatGPT back up here. Actually, let me get my VS Code here. Let's go with Control A, Control C. There we go. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. I don't think it's going to be like displaying on my window type stuff because I did not like create textures or anything. Let's paste it, go with Shift Enter and see something like, let's say, this was my code after adding the log line. Although when I ran my code, I didn't see anything in my, let's say something like Unreal Engine's window. Okay, let's see. Okay, Sensei, what's up? Good, you did 80% right. Okay, problem one, your actor is not in the level. Unreal does not run C++ classes just because they exist. Read this again slowly. If the actor is not placed in the scene, begin player never runs. Do this now. Open your level. Okay, so open your level in the outliner/world, find my actor. If you don't see it, open content, drawer, search my actor, drag it into the scene, press play, and now the engine knows. Problem 2, UE log does not print on the game screen. It prints your Windows developer tools, output logs. Okay, Windows developer tools, output logs. I was a 2002nd sub. Crazy, I'm born in 2002. That actually sounds really cool. Okay, you need to assign the script to something. I see. Okay, why do you have 2 streams for each day? Honestly, the reason I have 2 streams is one is vertical and one is horizontal. Like, people, they actually know that I'm streaming with vertical and horizontal. They see if they want to see my entire window type stuff. That said, I see. But the most important thing is add include. At the top, add include engine/engine.h. Your file should look like this. Okay, I see. Let's actually try including this thing. So let's go ahead and include engine/engine.header files. I see. Okay, now I gotta go to my my search bar, type something like developer tools. Okay, maybe I go with something like Windows. Okay, Windows tools. So I'm assuming I open it here, and then I look for developer tools. Okay, I can't actually find them. I might look into that later. So let's see. Okay, now so the first thing I have to do is open your level. Let's actually get Sensei/ChatGPT in the other window, because guys, I would like Vita do it at the same time. Okay, let's see. So I gotta go ahead and open my level. I'm assuming that's in my Unreal Engine. File editor. Oh, window. I see Windows. Okay, Windows, and then developer tools. Do you guys see developer tools somewhere? Okay, I don't. Huh. Open console log in Unreal. Open console log in Unreal. To do that, should I like go to somewhere like actor? Oh, show. Okay, wait, guys. I see a show actor. Okay, I see level. There we go. I see level, and then in level, find actor level in content browse. Okay. So what do I do after I find my actor? So it says in the outliner / world, find my actor. In the outliner / work. Where's the outliner / work, guys? Okay, the console is right in front of your editor. Is it the console? Is the console? It's right in front of. It's right in front in your editor. Is it? Is it in my VS Code or is it like here? Okay, console. I mean, I know how a console looks like, but then I don't see it. Hi, doing Tishar? I appreciate you joining the stream. Where's the console at? I see one window here, but then... Okay, it's right in front of you in editor. In editor, let's see. Can I like see it, but I'm not actually... let's see. Is it like... Guys, can I just not see properly type stuff? Okay, where's my editor? Let's see. So I see select here. Let me check every single thing here. So I have select here. I have platforms in Unreal. It's right at the bottom. Oh, I see output logs. There we go, guys. That actually... Okay, there we go. That actually makes sense. Okay, and then I see content drawer as well. Okay, now I gotta go ahead and open level. Okay, so this is where it should display. What happens if I run the code real quick? Okay, let me go ahead and run the code real quick, and then I might try clicking my output log. Doesn't say something here. Okay, it doesn't say something, and guys, I do feel it's kind of laggy, so I do gotta like work on getting the GPU. Okay, let's see. Open content drawer. Oh, I see where's content drawer. There we go. Okay, in that I gotta find my actor. Is it going to be somewhere here in my Unreal project? I see my actor, and then drag it into the scene. How do you drag it into the scene? Do I just do it like this? Is it inside the scene now? Wait, is this my actor right here? Guys, is this circle my actor? Now you gotta add an actor on the outline. Okay, Vivek, are you a university student? Honestly, I am like in a college. I'm a freshman in college. I am like on my winter breaks. Okay, the outline is the tab on the right. Outliner. Oh, I see. Okay, outliner is in the right. You look so young. Honestly, I am like 17. Okay, now you gotta add an actor to the outliner. I did add my actor here, so I have an actor on my outliner. Okay, yes, that's the actor. Oh, okay, perfect. Now press play. So if I were to go ahead and run the command, let's see what happens. Do I see my actor somewhere? Okay. Guys, is it like always this laggy? Let's hit escape real quick. I want to go ahead and check my output logs. Destroying only subsystems. Okay, I mean, I did add an actor. But am I like... Should I be expecting something in my console? What was I expecting to be a scene that's sprinting? Okay, hello world from my actor. Okay, I gotta see hello world from my actor. Okay, let's see. So, if I were to run the code again, let's see what happens. So, if I were to run the code, is something gonna change here? Okay, so let's go with something like hello. Okay, I don't see hello. The actor has no mesh, so you can't see it. Oh, I see. Okay, I think I see. How do I add a mesh now? Let's go ahead and remove this. Maybe, let's see the second problem. Open this, developer tools, output log. I see, add the C++ engine. Okay, let's get Sensei/ChatGPT back here. Let's go ahead and extend this, extend that. Okay, and maybe I might wanna go to my VS Code and maybe increase the size of this. There we go, I'm just gonna decrease this. I feel that looks much better, guys. Okay, now let's get Sensei/ChatGPT back here. Maybe scroll in a bit. Okay, now I'm gonna say something like, I added my actor to my outliner. Okay, but someone from my chat said that there's no mesh, so maybe should I import something, and how to do that, question mark, or should I be doing something else? Guys, I do understand when you guys said Unreal is kind of hard, but I feel this is getting kind of fun now. Okay, Sensei is pleased and also about to yell a little. Your chat is half right and half clueless, which is normal. Listen carefully. Core true, do not confuse these. Logging is not equal to visuals. No mesh does not stop you e-log. Your hello world should already print even if the actor is invisible. So if you still don't see the log, that is a separate issue. Outlog / play mode / correct level. But if your chat stumble onto the correct step by accident, why your actor is invisible right now? Your actor is a logic only ghost, exists in the world, has no physical representations. Bro, I have an issue of the BitLocker in my Asus stuff, and after though entering the key it still does not accept. Please help. I have a issue of the BitLocker. Honestly, I did actually whatchamacallit have a Asus stuff with laptop, but my keypad wasn't working, so I didn't return it. So I don't know like much about the Asus stuff, but it was kind of fun. Yeah, what's up? How are you doing, Electra? I appreciate you joining the stream. Tech review, no need to spam. Well, I actually read the message. Okay, there we go. Okay, want to learn Python programming? What do you suggest? Honestly, I would like recommend you guys to start from the very basics. If you guys do want a roadmap, I do have a roadmap. So you guys could like join my Discord server and I could like set the roadmap. It is pretty like detailed and I have like a bunch of streams as well, where I did start as a complete beginner type stuff. Sorry, I got sidetracked from my goal and started grinding on Valorant. Guys, Valorant does sound kind of fun. I did want to play it type stuff. Okay, where are you calling the function begin play? Honestly, it is like inside of my VS Code. Like I have two separate files. So there we go. This is my actor.c++ file. Can you guys like see this part? And the second file is my actor.header files. This file overrides my void begin play. I did work on the override keyword and all that stuff. But I use the UE_log and this block of code here to display some text on my window, but I don't get the text playing on my window. Okay, what university are you in? Honestly, I'm in college. Okay, what you learn Python programming? Can you please provide a roadmap from where you learn this? Honestly, if you guys do want a Python roadmap, you guys could like join my Discord server. The link is in the description. After the stream, I could like DM the roadmap to you guys. That's let's see, so-called when the game starts. Okay, wait, let me actually get sensei/chatgpt back up here. Okay, add a mesh component C++ way. Include components / static mesh on property visible anywhere. Doesn't Unreal have its own meshes or something? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen somebody like just load in with like a mesh. God, it will go to your Discord for the roadmap. Honestly, I'll DM you the roadmap after I'm done with the stream type stuff. That's it. Good luck with your programming journey. Ronald, is that your Pinterest name? That's it. Let me say something like, let's say I feel like I don't have a mesh. I just have PNGs. Although, we could work without meshes, but I still don't see the text on my window, or am I expecting to see it on my log? Okay guys, I didn't want to like write it all in caps. Yeah, bro, hiding your master. I appreciate you joining the stream. Are you comfortable sharing the name of your college? Honestly, I don't think I could, because like that's like that's like close to the place where I live in. It's just like 5 or 10 minutes away. That's it. Below the engine, live coding doesn't work sometimes. I see. Try blueprints. Begin play. It's called out at the start of the game automatically if the actor is enabled. Don't have to call it explicitly. I see. And place the actor if it's not. Oh, okay. Wait. In that case, let's go ahead and get my Unreal Engine here. Now, I do have an actor. Oh, wait. My game is still running. Let's hit something like exit. So I do have my actor up here. What up, guys? Let me go all the way up here. And then can I move around like this? There we go. Okay, do I have my actor? Let me go to my content drawer. And then I want to go ahead and get my actor up here. Okay, there are 2 actors. Let me delete one. Okay, so I'm assuming I can delete it from here. Isn't this how we delete it? And guys, why is it kind of laggy? Is it because I don't have like a GPU? Okay, what does this say? It says something like open my actor. What if I were to click open my actor? Nothing happens. Let me go ahead and extend this real quick. Okay, in my output logs, it says deleted, actor deleted. But if I were to run the code, is it going to say something else? Wait, have you compiled the code? Maybe not. Compile the code. I did like save my code by hitting like Control S. Like if I were to get my Visual Studio. Oh wait, let me hit Control S to save the code here. I saved the code up there. You have to use UMG fix UI or any 2D stuff, just use delete key. I see. Okay, why is the game preview so laggy? What GPU is that? Honestly, I'm not actually using a GPU because like I am using a GPU that's integrated in my motherboard, but if I actually do need a GPU for Unreal, I might actually get it. Open new map, I see. Okay, let me actually try that. Okay, you're using Unreal without GPU, press F7. Honestly, I don't like having GPU because like when I first started coding the PC, it was pretty pricey type stuff, guys. That's it. If it is important, I might actually get it. Okay, so F7 does it. Let's hit Control N. Oh, okay, I can open a new world. Let's go ahead and select save. Okay, no, the built-in code, not save. Wait, the built-in code. Okay, open new map. It's gonna be optimizes, not the build code. I see. Okay, so it is saving this. Without a GPU makes sense. Honestly, it'll lag decently then. Ooh, that does make sense. What GPU would you guys recommend me getting? I have like a MSI Asus PC. Okay, that's it. Let's see. So this is a brand new project. Now, let me go to tools and create a actor. So I'm gonna go ahead and something like new. I'm gonna go ahead and create a new actor. Okay, my actor already has a class though. No, not this one. It's the same map. It's the same map. Oh wait, do you guys want me to open a project that's not blank? It's the same map. Oh, I see what you guys mean. I see what you guys mean now. Let's go with something like Control N. Okay, should I go with something like basic, empty level? I have like a few recommendations of maps. I mean, a few bunch of options here. Okay, Unreal Engine requires GPU. Also, I suggest going with blueprints to understand Unreal fast. That actually does make sense. I have to even like read the docs for this. Okay, what are your specs like RAM and CPU? I'm using, I think the Intel Core something of my CPU, and my RAM is like 32 GBs. That's it. I just don't have like a GPU. Even a trash GPU will make the screen much smoother. Oh, I see. Okay, then I might do it. No, it's now a new project. It's just a new scene. Oh, okay, wait. In that case, can I go back? Okay, no need for a new scene. I see. Huh. Okay, wait. In that case, I have my actor up there. What happens if I run the code real quick? I do spawn here. Okay, let's hit escape to exit. In my content drawer, I do still have my actor. If I paste it here, I see my actor up here and it's all the way there. And now if I were to run the code, in my output logs, do I see something? If I were to move around, okay, maybe if I were to hit Windows, go to my output log again. I don't see anything in my output log. Is it like no need for a new scene? Unreal C++ is a pain in the ass. I spent my days learning. It's not worth it. If you don't learn real C++, it's Unreal C++, which is very abstract C++. I see. The reason I like came to Unreal is because I thought that I could have like used it for like Python and C++. Like eventually if I want to make chatbots as well, like because Unreal does support Python as well. So I was like I could like work with two programming languages in like one code type stuff or like in one project. Okay, have you built project from source? Honestly, I have used like SDL and built like a lot of projects from scratch type stuff, but I've never used Unreal. Nothing's gonna happen. Your project is not compiled. Oh, in that case, I just gotta like compile it. Okay, if not, then go in Visual Studio and press F7. Okay, let's press something like F7. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so if I hit F7, okay, maybe nothing happens. Let's hit Control S to save. Wait, I think didn't I have my Control S clicked? Okay, wait, let me go ahead and run the code again. Let's see what happens. Okay, so my Unreal project running? Okay, my Unreal project is not running. Let's go ahead and remove this part. Okay, live coding mode is currently active. That may cause build failures. If you experience build failures, try closing Unreal or disabling live coding. Okay, let's see. You don't need to compile it every time. I see. Go with basic scenes, create actor, check the actor, click on class, defaults on right, and details panel nearby, check what is parent class, assign your C++ class. You'll have to restart your editor or you can live compile inside Unreal. I see. Okay, let's get it. Oh no, Python is for automation or basic scripting for editing stuff. You will not use it in the same project. I thought I was gonna like use Python for like the brains of my for the AI logic type stuff. Just search live coding UE5 on Google. Okay, let's search that. Hello, Hiding Rider. I appreciate you joining the stream. See, Unreal C++ is super different from C++ and it will not help you. Honestly, won't it? Okay, let me check something like okay, UE5 on Google. So live coding UE5. Live coding UE5. Okay, let's see. Let me get my window up here. Let's go ahead and extend that all the way here and extend it from the bottom as well. Okay, maybe zoom in a bit. UE5 live coding. Live coding in Unreal Engine 5 allows developers to recompile and patch C++ code while engine is running. That makes so much sense now, enabling faster iteration during development. The shortcut for triggering a live coding is built. Okay, coding built is Control Alt F11. Example usage: open Unreal Editor of your IDE, make changes to your C++ code, plus Control Alt plus F11 to compile the changes without resetting the editor. A notification will appear in the bottom right corner showing the build status, and changes will take effect immediately. I see. You can use Python as backend for your AI with Unreal, but you gotta learn a lot of Unreal before you can even do something. I see. That actually does sound kind of fun. Blueprint basics, UI animation, logic, C++ for game and logic, and Python for making custom features and automate stuff. That makes sense. Go to images. Oh, guys, I forgot to go to images. Hold up, let's go with something like Control H. Let's get my live coding back here. Okay, it's possible but difficult as it's interpreter language and C++ in compile, so you have to learn ASM generated by Python and then link it with ASM generated by C++ and create a exe out of it. And using Unreal will be waste of time in that case. I see. I mean, in that case, I'm like kind of confused for like my program for like 250 series. What should I actually use? Because the reason I didn't even go with Unreal is because whatchamacallit. Oh wait, guys, I forgot about copyrights. My bad. Let's go ahead and cancel that real quick. That said, let me actually get Sensei/ChatGPT up here. Okay, let me say something like, let's say, let's go with something like, let's say, someone from my stream. So let's go with something like stream said that the text might not be showing because I did not compile my C++ code question mark. Could that be the case, guys? Should I actually read the docs? Okay, yes, they're partly right, but your brain is mixing it to two steps. Still said, straightening this out, the Unreal truth, no myths. Unreal C has two separate actions. Compile this turns your C++ into something Unreal can use. If you don't compile, Unreal does not know your new code exists. You can compile it by checking compile in Unreal Editor, top toolbar, or building in Visual Studio. If compile fails, code does nothing. Play, this runs, begin plays, and only runs when the game starts. The correct order: do not skip, save file, compile, watch for green compile succeed, press play, output log, hello from my actor. I see. Okay, that should actually work in that case. Just go to Visual Studio and press F7. Honestly, I did like press F7, like nothing happens. Maybe I go to something like a build and let's say build solution. Okay, it says failed. Let's go ahead and copy that. Okay, let's exit this. Oops. You can use Unreal or Unity too, as many chatbot games use them. More Unity, even Neurosama is on Unity. Lost Python. I see. Honestly, the reason I didn't go with Unity is because like Unity is C# and I have learned C++ in Visual Studio and press F7. You have to build it from source. I see. I have to build it from source. Let me get F5. Okay, let's go with something like F5 real quick. Okay, I see. I found something when I clicked F5. It says something like failed when I click F5. Let's go ahead and copy this. I'm not getting a headache watching wipe. I'm getting a headache watching wipe coding. No, go inside the editor. Inside the editor, is that live compiler there? Is there Control-Shift-B? Guys, there are so many buttons to click. Let's go with something like Control-Shift-B. Okay, that builds it up. Let's go with Control-A, Control-C, copy that. Let's just say /ChatGPT up here. And guys, should I actually read the docs for this thing? Because I feel like it's hard to like ask ChatGPT here. Space it, go with Shift-Enter and say something like, let's say, when I build my project in Visual Studio, I see this error. Okay, you don't need to build every time, bro. I see. F5 starts a local debugger. Oh, I see. Stop, freeze. This error is not a bug. It's you fighting Unreal workflow with a sword in each hand. What the error actually means: unable to build live while live coding is active. Translation in human word: Unreal is already holding your C++ code open in Visual Studio. Try to compile it anywhere. They collided. Boom. This is normal every time dev hits a wall. Welcome to the guild. Okay, Unreal has two ways to compile C++. Option A, live coding editor. Okay, yeah, in your editor, live compiler should be enabled by default usually. Oh, I see. I actually enabled it as well. Okay, no way, man. Just read an editor. Honestly, can I? Let's see. So it says, I mean, I could actually read this, but I don't actually understand what this stuff like means here. So let's see. So done building project, and then build succeeded. Okay, let's go here. Result failed, total execution. Okay, this is the basic execution time. Is there something? Okay, let's see. Do you guys like actually read this error and like understand what happens up here? Oh, I see. Unable to build while live coding is active. Exit the editor and press Ctrl Alt F11 if iterating on code in the editor or game. I see. So Ctrl Alt F11. I gotta go ahead and exit the editor, which means should I exit my Unreal Engine? Okay, option 1, live coding editor based Unreal Engine is open, live coding is on, you compile inside Unreal, not VS Code. You trigger it by pressing Ctrl Alt F11 or clicking compile in Unreal. When live coding is on, Visual Studio builds are blocked. Okay, open B, option B, full build versus based Unreal Engine is closed. Live coding is off because editor isn't running, you build from Visual Studio. This does a full clean compile. I could try that as well. Fix it, choose one path. Do this most of the time. Keep Unreal Editor open. Do not build from Visual Studio. Press Ctrl Alt plus 11. Okay, so I gotta go ahead and open my thing. Your code is already built. Check in Unreal. Okay, so I gotta compile in Unreal apparently. Let's go with something like Ctrl Alt F11 to compile. Okay, I get a window up here. It says successfully linked. Okay, guys, it did say successfully linked patch. Now, if I were to go ahead and exit this or run the code, let's see what happens. Now, in my output log, does it say something? Okay, apparently I still don't see something inside my output log. Am I checking somewhere wrong? Okay, yes, that is good. Okay, I see, let's go. Okay, now, am I expecting to see something in my output log? Let's see, let's actually go all the way here. Can I run the code here? What happens if I run the code here? Okay, it says something like okay, I'm pretty sure it says failure because my project is already running inside of my Visual Studio. Yeah, you got log. Okay, guys, that was actually pretty insane. Now, why don't I actually see my result anywhere? Okay, let's see. Okay, is that Unity? Honestly, it is Unreal. Let's see. So now, if I were to hit something like Windows in my keyboard just to get my mouse up here. Okay, let me read this part carefully. Do you guys see hello somewhere up here? You can see hello world from Actor. Can I see? Guys, am I blind? So I see num geometry, I see num shaders. No, just run the game in Unreal. I see, where can you guys see the hello world? You got the log? Guys, where can you guys see the logs? I see this, and then I see pi, I see log. Oh, I see. Warning, hello world from my Actor. The log was printed, bro. Guys, okay, there we go. I think I was just kind of blind. You got the output log? Okay, perfect. Now, if I did something like escape to exit. Alright, perfect. Okay, that warning is your message. Oh, I see. Let's go all the way up here now. Okay, there we go. Now, let's get some say/chat GPT back here. Let's say something like warning, hello log from Actor in yellow. That actually does make sense. I was actually not expecting it to be yellow, that yellow color warning. Okay, perfect, guys. I took me a while to figure it out, probably because I'm kind of blind. Let's say something like, let's say, it worked, exclamation. Okay, at least I like figured that part out. I do know how to like get it to work now. I gotta hit Control Alt F11 to like compile it on my Unreal Engine. Okay, yes, take this for the viewers. Every engine feels impossible right until the instant it clicks. That click is earned. So let's scroll all the way down here. Now listen carefully. Next powerful move, no rush, just context. You elog for developers. Actually G engine add-on screen debug message for player stream. That's how you talk to the world from C++. Okay, wait, what is the next step? Before I actually do go to the next step, I want to understand this part. So you elog, and then I have a warning text. Hello from my Actor. Okay, in your code, you wrote it to print it as a warning. Oh, I see. Okay, because I didn't write this part. I just like copied it because I didn't know what this actually does. That's it. I feel like I do understand. Let me write it again. Oops, before I do delete it, I want to like copy it and write it once so I can actually understand what it means. I'm gonna go with something like UE underscore log. I'm gonna use this function. Now, what does this UE log function do? Let's see. So the UE log function requires a category name, a verbosity, as I pronounce it, a format UE private log, UE underscore empty, a category name, a verbosity. What is a verbosity? Let me actually check something like, what does verbosity mean? Okay, let's see. Let's get the window here. Let's go ahead and extend it from here to... Okay, maybe I should just keep one window to like search new words. Okay, have you learned SDL3 properly? Why did you switch to Unreal? Honestly, because I felt like SDL was getting kind of easy because I did almost like, whatchamacallit, work a lot with SDL type stuff, but I thought since I can't actually use Python's code in my SDL, so I wouldn't be able to add AI logic later on in the future, I thought I would need like a lot of days to like learn Unreal because my goal by the end of this program for like 250 CVs is to make a game in general that consists of AI logic in it. So I thought 150 days would be like the minimum that I might need here. Now, verbosity is the factor or quality of using more words than needed, wordiness. Also, basically, is this my verbosity, like hello world from my actor? Okay, and then parameters, category name of the log category as provided to define log category, verbosity level of the message, CE log verbosity format string, literal in the style of print, expands to static. Okay, I see. Oh, they gave us a format here. I see. Verbosity means type of log, error or warning, or just log. I see. In your code, you wrote it to print warnings. Okay, I think I see. So now in my UE log, I'm going to be requiring a few parameters. The first parameter is going to be a category name, which is going to be log temp. What does the log temp do? Let's type something like log temp. Okay, and then I'm going to go with a comma. Log temp is a log category log temp. Temporary log category. Generally, you should not check things that is used. Okay, you should not check things and that use this. I see. And then I go with something like warning. Okay, there we go. Now, what does the warning do? I think warning is just like a text. Okay, it does look like a text. Okay, and it's quite easy to do compress, to do it with Unreal. I see. You can use Python with SDL3C++, could I? Honestly, I did like watch a video. I could like actually get my Python's include library and like one more thing inside of my C++ project. I did try that, but I don't see the include stuff in my Python type stuff. What's good, bro? How are you, Sprongle? I appreciate you joining the stream. That's it. Let's see. And then I go with something like text with a parentheses. Let's go with something like hello world. Okay, then I go ahead and end my text with a parentheses, ending with a semicolon. Now, if I hit Control S to save the code, I compile my code, or like I save my code in my VS Code. Let's try doing the same thing in my Unreal. To do it here, I gotta hit Control Alt F11. Okay, it's gonna say something like result succeeded, so successfully link patch. Now, if I were to exit this, run the code, let's see what happens. In my output log, I see hello world. Okay, that does work. Okay, and it's quite easy to do compress with Unreal, exactly. I see. Okay, that's it. Let's go ahead and remove this part. So let's get... Whoops, got the wrong tab up here. Where's my VS Code? There we go. Okay, so I gotta go with UE underscore logs this function, and then I require 3 parameters. The first parameter is gonna be my log temp. I wanna copy this part real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and go with Control A, Control C, copy that. Okay, just see the stages of compile a Python program and C++ program, compare it, and you'll know how it works. I did actually see a few reference code on people actually including Python inside C++, but when I tried it actually didn't work. Like, I should actually look more into it. That's it. There aren't like much videos on YouTube. Oh, this will take time, but you got a lot of time. All the best learning engine with a step difficulty curve. Honestly, I appreciate you, no bro, that actually means the world to me, guys. But I feel like in the next maybe 20 or 30 years, I feel like I would get really fluent with this. Create DDL or lib files using Python and use DIL import to use it in C++. I did actually do that. Like, if I would actually open my Python's file, like if I were to go to my VS Code real quick, go all the way up there. Maybe let's go ahead and open my Python project here. If I were to go with something like Control Alt L, this is my Python project. If I were to open my folder in Explorer, let's see what happens. So I don't get my DLL or anything. I just get my env Python project, and like I just get these three files. Usually I require like an include file and like all those files type stuff. Just check a image, not the code, but in these stages. Or just click the lib file. I mean, I don't see the library or any files here, but I do see that stuff for my C++. Like if I were to go to my SDL3 project, I might go to my Unreal project because I already have it open. But I don't underestimate game developers. It actually does make sense, guys. Okay, that's it. Let's see. I mean, I'd be like really, kind of satisfied-ish if I could actually build a chatbot and work with software development, like work with AI engineering, like building AIs and games, because I do like making those things really much. That's let's see. I forgot I was going to get sensei/chatgpt. I mean, why do I keep opening this? Let's cancel that. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and paste this here. Let's go with shift enter and say something like, Sensei, I think I see ... but I do have a few questions. So when I use the, let's go with something like UE underscore logs this function, when I use the UE logs this function, I, let's say I require 3 parameters. The third one is a text, but I don't understand the first and second. When I hover over them, there's not much explanation. There we go. Okay, let's see. Your session has expired. Guys, how did my session expire? What if I like restart again? Guys, what does session expire mean? Okay, if you want to make a chatbot, then ditch Unreal. You're trying to do both, but it's your wish. If you want to make a chatbot, then ditch Unreal. Honestly, I won't be making a chatbot for this series. I might make it next series, but like if I could use Python in like Unreal, maybe like once my program for like 250 series is over, I might try it there. But I do want to work with basic AI logic. I'm assuming that's going to be like the game AI logic. That's to say something like, say, my UE logs is a function requires 3 parameters. I don't understand what they mean, even though I hover over them, the explanation is vague. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see what's confusing you. Unreal UE log can look intimidating at first, but it's macro based, but it's actually straightforward once you break it down. Let me explain clearly. The syntax is basically UE log. It requires a category name, it requires a verbosity, it requires a format string. Category name, this tells Unreal what type of log this is. You can filter logs in the output logs. Log temp, temporary log used for testing. You can create your own categories if you want, but for now, always use log temp. Log temp, okay. Verbosity, it says how important this message is. Some common ones, warning. Oh, I see. Okay, basically verbosity is like if I wanted to display regular text, there are 3 kinds. Okay, some common ones. So there are more than 3 types. Warning shows a yellow warning on the log. Error shows a red error in the log. So it's something like C error type stuff that displays a error text, or it's used for error messages. Display shows a standard log message, white text. I see. So instead of warning was just for it to make it look bright so I could actually see it type stuff. That makes so much sense now, guys. Formatting string. This is like printf. Someone did talk about printf in C++, but I always use standard console output. Gives you a text string, and if you want, you can add variables. Integer x equals to 5. Log temp. Okay, I do that stuff. Text value of x is %d. Okay, and then I go with something like x. I think I see. Notice the text macro it requires in Unreal for Unicode compatibility. So if your IDE is complaining that 3 parameters are required, the full call should look like this. UE log temp text hello world from my actor. I think I see what that means. Okay, that's exactly 3 parameters: log temp, warning, and text. So I gotta go with log temp, warning, and text. Some people get confused because they write UE log hello world that's missing the first 2 parameters, so it errors. If you want, I can show you a simple pattern to print variables. okay, to lift the screen, to lift to the screen and the log so you can actually see the hello world in Unreal viewpoint, not just the log. Before I like see it in the viewpoint, I do want to like see it in the log a bunch of times so I can get some practice. How did I get my code up here? There we go, right here. Okay, so I don't go in my my actor. Instead, I go ahead and write this. I want to try writing it on my own this time to see if I understand it. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a UE underscore logs this function. This function, I'm assuming, displays stuff on my window, but I want to display something. Let's go with something like log temp. I'm assuming I add log temp here because I don't have any other temp to actually use. The second parameter is gonna be one of three, or it could be more. There's like warning, warning, edit, and display. I might create with all three. The first one I might go with something like warning. So I want my text to be a warning message that is gonna be having a text which says something like you have been warned. Let's go with something like you have been warned. Okay, perfect. Then I go with something like a / new line. Okay, perfect. And then I go ahead and end my text with a semicolon. Is this basically like a standard console output but like in Unreal Engine? That's it. Next up, let me go with something like UE underscore log with a pair of parentheses. That's the first parameter is gonna be something like log underscore temp. The second parameter, this time, is gonna be an edit parameter. This should be displayed in red. And then I'm gonna go ahead and display a text using the text's function that says something like you have come across an error. Let's go with something like an error. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with something like a / new line, ending my function with a semicolon. And then lastly, did I do something wrong here? Why do I see an error? Why do I see a red underline? It does say that I require a category, actually verbosity. My verbosity here is error, so it's a class error. Did I like spell it wrong? Okay, let's scroll all the way up here until my verbosity is explanation. Error shows a red error line in the log. If it shows... Oh, my bad, guys. I spelled wrong, log temp wrong. Okay, now once I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and create another UE underscore log sys function, which is going to be having a log temp sys parameter. Are you learning Unreal Engine right now, or do you already know how to use it? Honestly, I'm like learning it right now type stuff. I did like have some time yesterday to like download my Unreal Engine, so I did know how to create an actor, but I don't know like how to actually code in it type stuff. C++ source code compile assembler linker executable in case of Python source code already existing program, read it, link it by link translate, and the same process as in compile language. Okay, I think I actually understand what that means. I could like do that, but like in my Python's project, I don't see like the include library, and I think there was like one more folder like the DLL or something, because I do gotta add that inside of my C++'s project, if that makes any sense. Actually, my SDL3's project. Therefore, you can create ASM of them and pass it to the assembler. That stage to assembler in that stage to merge them in same executable. I see. To use AI from Python and UI from other stuff from C++. Okay, that actually makes sense. I might actually look into that. That's it. Now the third message that I'm going to be adding is going to be a regular display message, which is going to say something like text. My text is going to be something like, this is a regular message. Let's go with something like message. Regular message. Okay, perfect. Then I go with something like a / new line, ending my function with a semicolon. Now, if I did Control-S to save the code, what source code are you using? What source are you using for learning? Honestly, I am like using Sensei/ChatGPT up here, like out of way here. That said, let's get my Unreal up here. Now, if I did Control-Alt-F11, this is gonna link my patch. I'm assuming it's gonna link. There we go, successfully linked patch. And then if I did Control-S to save the code, let's see what happens. Okay, so if I were to go to my output logs, I get my 3 display messages here. My log temp gives me a warning, you have been warned. My log temp error says you have come across an error. Can you guys even see it? Can I zoom in a bit? Oh, I thought I could like zoom in. I hope you guys can see it from here. And then log temp display, this is a regular message. So the 3 works. Okay guys, I feel like I understand how this part works. I think I can now display stuff on the window. So I just gotta go with uelogs, this function that requires 3 parameters. The first is gonna be a category of log temp, so it requires a category name. My category is gonna be log temp. Second parameter is gonna be verbosity, which is like a kind of message that I try displaying. It could either be warning, error, or display. These are the 3 common types of messages. And then I require a text. Is it called text or is it called something like format? What up, guys? I actually forgot what was the third parameter called. Okay, it's called format string, so I require a format string as a parameter. Okay, perfect. Let's go with something like control A, control C, copy that. Let's do some say slash chat GP here. Let's go ahead and paste this. Go with shift enter and say something like, say, it works exclamation. I think that I understand how to display. Let's go with something like display stuff on my output log. Was it called output log on my Unreal exclamation? What would you recommend me do next? Practice on my log question mark by printing more stuff and also maybe using loops to do things question mark. I don't know, guys. Like, I don't know what to expect here. Yes, people, that's exactly the energy I want to see. You finally get it, guys. I can already feel the lag here. I gotta get a GPU like quick. You can literally see your code talking to you through the Unreal output log. That's power. Now we're going to make this practice actually train your mind for game dev logic, not just spam text. Here's the next step. Practicing printing variables. Don't just print static text. Make uelog show numbers, string, and booleans. Integer health equals 100. Floating point speed equals to 5.5 floating point. Boolean is alive, which is set to true. Then uelog temp display. So I require a category name, which is going to be log temp in this case. I require a verbosity, which is going to be a display text, a regular text. And then I require a, I forgot, what's the last thing called? I keep forgetting this. It's like a format string. Okay, percent integers, percent float, or percent dot 2.f float with 2 decimal point numbers. Percent string text macro required task. Print your player's score in a variable and then modify it over time in ticks, loop, and repeated loops. Loops are your friends. They let you practice counting, iterating arrays, and seeing patterns in real time. Example, for every integer of I which equals to 0, while my is less than or equal to 5, I increment my I by 1. Uelog log temp warning. So I print my loop iterations 5 times. This is a warning text. I haven't been here in a long time, mate. I think Ducky, I appreciate you joining the stream. I haven't seen you in a while as well. That said, if you didn't know what I was doing right now, I did start Unreal project. This was kind of it's honestly kind of exciting because it's really overwhelming and hard at the same time. But that said, I did figure out if I were to run my code right now, I figured out how to display stuff on my output log. So I see a warning text here, I see a error message here, and a regular display message up here. Bro is using Unreal but doing logging in console even without learning how to use the editor. Honestly, even without, should I is the editor somewhere here? Because I thought that don't we actually code in C++, in our Visual Studio, then run the code in our Unity? I thought that's how it goes. Okay, just doing logging in console even without learning how to use the editors. Logging in console. Is there a way to learn how to use the editor or something? Because I do not see editors as option up here. I see file. Okay, I see edit. So let's see. Okay, maybe I could go over that in a bit. That's it. I was kind of excited about the for loop. Let's see. So I go with something like uelog log temp text loop iteration. Start small 1 to 5, then try printing arrays of numbers, combining loops plus variables plus logic. T-array. I haven't heard of the T-array function, which consists of integer 32. Haven't heard of that as well. My array is going to be called enemy health. That is going to be equal to 175 and 50. Then I use a looped. Okay, I think I see. But before I go over this stuff, I do want to just create regular variables. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this, my uelogs or my text messages. I might go ahead and create a integer of something like count, which is going to be equal to something like 10, ending with a semicolon. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add a for loop. Let's go with something like for. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go with something like an index-based for loop. For every integer of I which equals to 0 while my I is less than 10, I want to do something. I want to go ahead and increment my I by 1. I'm doing Surscrix or Surscris. Is that how I pronounce your name? Guys, I'm awful at name pronunciation. That's it. I do appreciate you joining the stream. Guys, I gotta like what you may call it. Maybe take a few dictionary courses. Okay, next up, for every integer of I which equals to 0 while my I is less than 10, I increment my I by 1. The editor is the whole game engine is an editor that you can create levels and scenes. Oh, I see. Okay, that actually makes sense. So is this like whole thing an editor that I could like move around and all that stuff? That said, before I do like play more with my console, I do gotta like work with what tools and everything does here. Like, I know about creating new classes and everything, and then there's debug and everything as well. But before I do go over the like different content inside of my Unreal, I do wanna like get comfortable while just working with the output log type stuff, like writing stuff here and then displaying on my output log. That makes any sense, guys. Okay, that said, now I gotta go ahead and display something here. So I'm gonna go with something like UE underscore log, which requires 3 parameters. The first parameter is gonna be a category name, which in this case, I'm gonna set it to be something like log temp. And then I'm going to be requiring a verbosity as well, which is basically what kind of message do I want to display. Is it going to be an error message, warning message, or regular display message? I might go with something like a warning message just because it's like more readable. There we go. And then my third parameter is going to be a format string, which is going to be me displaying something on my window. So I'm going to go with something like text. Okay, with a pair of parentheses, my text is going to be something like, I don't know, maybe let's say something like... your number. Let's go with something like your number is or I might just go with something like count. Let's go with something like count. Okay, and then I might add another insertion operator. Okay, or does insertion operators not work here? Because I'm pretty sure I have to go with something like a comma of count, and then I go ahead and end my function with a semicolon. Is that how it works? Now, if I did Control S to save the code, open my Unreal. Okay, Unreal is the... Okay, this is the editor Unreal. In an editor, VS Code is IDE. Oh, I see. That actually makes sense. You use the editor to make levels, UI, and everything, and many just uses blueprints instead of C++ for coding. You're treating it as a coding IDE. I see. Oh, that does make sense. Wait, in that case, blueprints like just using reference code, because I do want to actually write my own code type stuff. That's it. Let's go with Control Alt F11 to like link my patch. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and run my code. Moment of truth, guys. Does my for loop work? It does work, but it does not work, guys. I gotta see my number here as well. I just see count. Maybe let's go ahead and close my project real quick. Hey bro, I'm a professional editor and I just noticed that your thumbnails aren't good. If you're interested, I can make you some free thumbnails. Honestly, that would be kind of good. I'll definitely let you know if I ever need like thumbnails, because for the time being, I do like what you may call it. I am like working on like my editing skills and all that as well. But eventually, with my college start, I might get a bit busy, so I might need some help that time. That's it. You guys could like join my Discord. So my quick shameless plug. I could like let you guys know if I need some help type stuff. That said, what if I delete this part real quick? I want to go ahead and add another insertion operator that says something like my count. Okay, we're very sure this is not how it works, right? That's text. What if I just go with a comma? Okay, this part does not work. Oh, I see. Instead, I went with one text. What if I go with another text? Let's go with another text that says something like my count variable. There we go. Okay, that does not work. Blueprints is the Unreal Visual Studio. Wait, can I use Visual Studio inside Unreal? Do you have a Discord? Honestly, I do have a Discord. The link is in the description. That's it. Let's go ahead and end my file with a semicolon. Okay, guys, something is wrong up here. Why can't I actually display my count variable? Let's go with something like count. Okay, now if I were to hit something like Control S to save the code, text count. Why do I see a red underline? I didn't see it a while ago. Okay, let's go with a bunch of Control Z's up here. There we go. Now, if I were to go with Control A, Control Z, copy that. Text count, %d count. Okay, so text count, I gotta go with something like a percent sign and then D. Okay, does the percent D do something? And then I go with count here. Now, if I were to hit Control S, wait, this goes inside my text. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that from here. There we go. Okay, wait, does it? So it says text, and then I gotta go with something like count, percent D, and then I go with count. Visual coding is using nodes to make the logic. When I actually saw someone when I was downloading this, I saw somebody using nodes, but I don't know much about that. I might actually look into that as well. Okay, because I have like heard of that. I don't know where to go to do that though, but why does this not work? Warning text percent T count. If I were to go with Control C, copy that. Maybe I might go with a bunch of Control C's. I want to see a mistake that I did here. Let's go with Control C, copy that. Let's get Sensei slash ChatGPT up here. Let's go ahead and paste this. Go with Shift Enter and say something like, Sensei, I feel like I messed up, question mark. I see my warning text, but not my count. Okay, let's see. And guys, I have been using chat for a while. It's getting laggy. Okay, people, I see exactly what you did. And yes, this is a classic Unreal trap. The problem is how you're using UE-log. Look closely. Okay, so I have log temp. UE-log doesn't automatically append variables like standard console output in C++. You need format specifiers inside text. Okay, so the correct way... Didn't I like do this part? Okay, the percent D is integer. Count the variable to print. This will show count 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. I see. Can you check my DM real quick, bro? Honestly, I might check it after the stream. But I recommend read a book or a video for Unreal Engine to understand Unreal Engine. Well, ChatGPT can teach you. Well, that does make sense, guys. I recommend the Unreal Engine C++, the Ultimate Developer's Handbook. Guys, would like the docs work type stuff? Because I might actually use the docs for it. Okay, let's go with something like percent D. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and end this with a semicolon. Now I might go with something like count -1. If I were to hit Control S to save the code and open my Unreal Engine here, go with Control Alt F11 to let's see, to patch my code up here, to link my patch, exit the code, run the command, let's see what happens. If I were to open my console output here, it says 99999. Okay, I see a small mistake that I did, guys, my bad. Let me go ahead and delete this part. I don't gotta decrease one by here. Instead, I gotta decrease it all the way here. So I'm gonna go with something like count -, ending with a semicolon. Now, if I did Control S to save the code, open my Unreal Engine. Just curious, if I don't hit Control F11, can I still get my outputs? Okay, apparently I cannot. I gotta go ahead and Control Alt F11. Patch my code. Quick start. Disable action limit for the session. Isn't there like an easier way to do this part? Do I always gotta hit Control Alt F11 in my output logs? There we go. So I see 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and exit this now. Okay, I see. Now let's go with something like, what is something else that I want to do? Okay, the UE log has C-like logic for printing. I see. C-like logic. Honestly, I haven't like learned C, but it might be like, whatchamacallit, it might be a bit handy here. Okay, so I can use a for loop. So regular console outputs are being displayed when I begin my function. So when my actor does begin breathing, that's when I run this code. Is that what it means? While my actor dot take delta time. What does the delta time do? Okay, I mean, this is not like necessary, but I do want to like copy this part, get some /ChatGPT here, paste it, go with Shift Enter and say something like, let's say this part is not necessary because I would always get it, but I'm just curious, what does the super tick, let's go with something like super tick delta time do, question mark. Let's see, super tick delta time do. Okay, let's see. Good question, people. Super tick delta time is Unreal way of saying run the tick function of my parents' class first. Here's what's happening. My actor inherits from a actor. A actor already has a tick function that handles all the engine stuff needed every frame, like updating components, physics, networking, etc. If you don't call super tick delta time, You skip all of that important engine level updating, which can break things in subtle ways. Delta time is the time in seconds since the last frame, super important for smooth movement timers animation. Anything frame dependent, example, void my actor tick, float delta time, super tick delta time, engine stuff happens first. Your code UE underscore log temp warning text tick is running. Okay, I see. Delta time lets you do things like floating point speed, location plus equals to speed multiplied by delta time moves at 100 units per speed, so I can increase my speed by changing my delta time type stuff. Without super tick, you might break the patience class expected behavior. You want me to show you a simple tick example for printing a counter every time using delta time? Honestly, would that like be important? Because like I do want to now work on the actual Unreal Engines part here, if that makes any sense. So apparently, maybe I want to read the docs for this because I feel like the docs might be kind of fun. Okay, wait, let me get Sensei slash ChatGPT up here again. Let me say something like, Sensei, I might work on that next stream. Okay, but this stream I want to go over the Unreal basics if that makes any sense. Okay, let's see. Guys, I think I made a typo here. There we go. Although someone from my chat said that we code using nodes in Unreal. I'm only used to using nodes because I edit in DaVinci Resolve, but I have not used it to program. Okay, let's see. That's it, yes people, that makes sense. Unreal Engine has two main ways to program your logic. C++ code, like what you've been doing, you write actual code in Visual Studio, powerful, fast, full control. Okay, what's some tutorials on making a small game using Unreal? Oh, I could actually do that. Maybe I might do that like off stream type stuff, because guys, I feel like I might get a copyright if I do it on stream. Okay, needed for complex stuff, AI customs, etc. Blueprint nodes. Visual scripting systems, drag and drop nodes like event being played, brand set variables, printing strings. Unreal converts these nodes into code under the hood. Great for beginners, rapid prototyping, designers, or what you want to see results immediately. Think of it like DaVinci Resolve node editor for video effects, but for game logic. Each node is a small action or event. You connect them with wires to control the flow. Guys, I feel like I want to like write the code and not like use nodes if it like writes the code for me. Okay, getting started, I see. Okay, you can mix both C++ and blueprints. Write core systems in C++, expose variables / functions to blueprints, use nodes to handle level logic UI or rapid prototyping. If you want, I can show you a tiny blueprint example that does the same thing as your hello world in C++. You'll see how nodes work visually in Unreal. Let me say something like this and say, okay, maybe I do want to hydrate my lips up real quick while I'm seeing this. And guys, is my ChatGPT slash Sensei lagging because my Unreal is open and that I don't have any graphics card type stuff? Okay, because that might actually be the case. Okay, here's a simple blueprint equivalent of your code C++ hello world. Create a blueprint actor, right click in the content browser. I gotta right click. Blueprint class, choose actor, name it something like blueprint hello world. Open the blueprint, double click it, you'll see two main tabs. Viewport, where you see the mesh / components, event graph. This is where the nodes live. The code editor, add nodes for hello world. By default, you'll see nodes like event begin play and event tick. Drag from event begin play, search for printing strings connected. In the print strings node, type hello world in the string field, place the blueprint in the level. Drag BP underscore hello world from the content browser into the level. Play the game, press play or Alt P, check the output log / top left viewport. You'll see hello world. Okay, that's what you just did. Event begin play and is like begin play in C++. I think I see what this means. Print string is like you elog. Connecting nodes is the flow of your code. You can add variables, loops, or conditions in blueprints just like in C++. Create an integer variable, drag it into the graph, do math, check conditions, print results. Loops exist too for loop, while loop as nodes. If you want, people, I can show you a tiny loop in blueprints that counts to, maybe I want to get sensei/ChatGPT in the other window up here. Maybe just zoom out a bit so I can actually see it. Now, I want to read the instructions while doing that stuff. So, to create a blueprint actor, right-click in the content browser. Okay, so content browser. Do I see content browser anywhere? I see a content drawer. Okay, and then blueprint class. So, a blueprint class. I see a C++ class here. I think it's not content drawer in that case. So maybe do I go to something like tools? I see a new class. Okay, I do not see content browser. Okay, right click in the content browser, choose actor. Is it new class? Okay, and then I gotta click actor. Okay. Name it something like BP Hello World. Open the blueprint, double click, you'll see the two main tabs, viewport and event graph. I don't see it. Hold up guys, am I doing something wrong? Where's content browser? Let me actually ask and say, let me say something like, let's say, where is content browser? Okay, maybe I go ahead and add like another ChatGPT tab up here. I mean, I could like get this as well, it's the same thing. Okay, because I feel it gets kind of tedious to like get tabs from one window to the other. There we go. Okay, maybe I just read it like this. Okay, people, pay attention. The content browser in your Unreal projects file cabinet. Everything you do, how you find it, look at the bottom of the Unreal Editor window. It's usually called content browser. If you don't see it, go to Windows, content browser, browser 1. Content drawer, right click. Oh wait, is content drawer and content browser the same thing in that case? Let's go ahead and right click this. Okay, wait, that's... Okay, I right clicked it and now it's... Okay, once I do that, I gotta go to blueprint class. Alright guys, am I blind or can I just not see a blueprint class here? I see collections. Where is a blueprint class? I see fab, I see Unreal project. Favorites? I don't have any favorites. C++ class. I see Unreal project. Okay, and then this is Unreal project, my actor. If I left click here, I don't see. Right click in the window. Right click in the window. Oh, okay, and then I see browser. I see place actor. Okay, I see replace actor with okay, where's the blueprint class here? I see this. Okay, maybe let's get some C/ChatGPT back here. Let me say that I don't see a content browser. In the other hand, I see like content drawer. What up guys, let's get some C/ChatGPT back here. Let's go ahead and extend that. Let's increase it from here. Whoops. And guys, yeah, I'm not like zooming in because like I feel like I gotta zoom out again. Right click in your content drawer. I mean, I did try that though. So if I were to go to my content drawer and like right click it, right click on my window. Okay, new C++ class. Do I like gotta go here? All classes, C++ class, and actor. Should I create a new actor type stuff? Choose a parent class. Okay, if I go to next, both are the same. Oh, is it? Okay, I thought blueprint class was something like, I thought it was different. They're just different names. I see. Wait, in that case, is like what I did here the exact same as these instructions, like content browser, and then I gotta go ahead and create a blueprint class actor to make your first blueprint. Okay, maybe I get some say/ChatGPT up here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and name this something like BP class. Is it something like... Alright guys, I forgot the name, so I could name it something like... Okay, BP underscore hello world. Let's go with something like blueprint underscore hello world. Okay, perfect. Now I go ahead and create a class. Okay, so this is apparently a blueprint class. Once I'm done with that, once I'm done creating that, open the blueprint, double click. So I gotta open my blueprint. Where is my blueprint to actually open it? Uh, is it this? That's not my blueprint. Uh, okay, do I like actually see my blueprint somewhere here? I see my actor. Okay, I see world data layers, world. How do you pronounce that? Is it P-A-R-T, partition minimap? Is that how you pronounce it? Guys, where's my blueprint? So it says to open blueprint, double click it. This is apparently, oh, I got it reloaded. There we go. Okay, once I'm done reloading it, I might remove my Unreal Engine from here. Wait, did I like remove the wrong stuff, guys? Oh no. Guys, I feel like I removed the wrong stuff. All I have is the header files. Content drawer will have it. Honestly, will it? Okay, in that case, let's open my content drawer. Okay, I do have this up here. Let's open my content drawer real quick. Oh, I see. Okay. Although, do I want to create a new class, guys? I might actually create a new exact class called this. Oh, I remember how to do it. I just gotta drag it up there. But guys, I deleted my blueprint.c++ file. How do I fix that? If I go with a bunch of control Z's, nothing works. Maybe I just go ahead and remove this. Wait, even if I remove it from here, shouldn't like be saved somewhere? Maybe I go ahead and create another class. Let me get my Visual Studio up here. There we go. Now I might delete it from here. Okay, I don't think I can delete it, guys. Oh, there we go. Okay, guys, I think it worked. I think we're good. Okay, and then I gotta go. You see, so double click it. So I double click it. You see two main tabs. Okay, viewport and event graph. I see two main tabs, alright. Okay, let's double click it. Nothing happens if I double click it. Add notes to hello world. So in your content drawer, there is a add button. Is there? Let me check. Okay, add a collection. Local collection. Okay, guys, did I do something wrong here? Maybe I go to Unreal Project. I see my BP hello actor. I see I have a new collection up here, but there is nothing inside my collection. Okay, it says you'll see two main tabs where you see mesh/components. Event graph, this is where the nodes live in the code editor. Okay, add nodes to hello world. Alright, I did add my hello world here, but I don't see it. Open BP hello world. I open it here. I include BP hello world. Okay, now bro, you made a C++ class as a BP hello world. Oh, I see. Honestly, it is like a C++. Oh, wait, hold up, guys. I think I see. Could that mean that, wait, let me just go ahead and delete my collection real quick. Let's delete that. I think I see where I messed up here. Hold up, guys. If I were to open my Unreal project up here, let's go ahead and create another class, content drawer. Right click it. I could create it from tools as well. Let's go to create new class. I'm going to go to an actor class. Okay, and then let's go ahead and hit next. Now I'm going to go ahead and change this to something like blueprint actor. Let's go with something like PP actor. Hold up, guys. I think I know where I actually messed up. Create class. Wait, it says C++ class. I thought I had an option to like change it from C++ to blueprint. Okay, in that case, let's see, maybe, what if I were to actually open my content drawer here? My blueprint is always C++, BP actor. I see class. I see path script module name. Am I doing something wrong here? Let me think really hard, guys. Give me a sec. It says C++ class. If I were to get sensei/ChatGPT up here, add button on the top of the drawer. Add button in the top of the drawer. Yeah, besides the class name you can change. Ah, I see. Add in the top of my drawers to the top. Is there something like an add up here? On top of the drawer, click on the plus. section to create a collection. Okay, add button in the top of the drawer, in the top. So the top should be somewhere up here, or like there's just one add button right here. Although, wait, let's get Sensei/ChatGPT here. Okay, let's go ahead and extend this window up. Okay, let's say something like, maybe zoom in a bit. Okay, maybe I go with something like, Sensei, I feel like I messed up, question mark, because when I created a, let's say something like when I created a class for my actor, it was a C++ class. Okay, it was a C++ class, not a blueprint class. Okay, let's go ahead and hit enter. People, calm down, that's not a mess, it's just a different path. A C++ actor class and a blueprint actor class are both actors. They just work differently. C++ actor, you write code in Visual Studio. It's powerful, flexible, and can handle logic that blueprints might be messy for. Blueprint actor, you visually program using nodes inside Unreal. It's faster for the prototyping and connecting assets without touching code. Here's the deal, you can combine them, you can make a C++ actor class, then you can create a blueprint based on it. Okay, that blueprint will inherit all your C++ code, and you can still use nodes to tweak behaviors, visuals, and assets. So nothing is broken, you just have more tools now. If you want, I can show you how to make a blueprint from your C++ actor and use it to see things. You can convert C++ to blueprint. Honestly, that actually does make sense. I should try it. Okay, right click on your actor and convert to blueprint. So I gotta right click on my actor, convert to blueprint. Okay, wait, if I right click there is nothing. Wait, this was left click. If I right click there is nothing. I can drag and drop it here. Right click. So okay, so in content drawer, if I were to right click, actually I was left clicking, my bad guys. There we go, create a, oh I see. That makes sense. Now my name is my BP.actor, create a BP actor class. And I get a strange window up here. Guys, since I got a window, I think, does this mean that this part worked? Let's go ahead and extend this. Wait, I got my content drawer up here. My bad, guys. Let's get my content drawer back down here. Okay, let me maybe decrease the size. Let's get this here. Okay, just watch a quick tutorial for a simple game so you can get to know Unreal Engine components and features and then play around with it. Just watch a tutorial to get familiar. That actually does make sense. I might definitely do that as soon as I end the stream, guys. That's it. Let's go ahead and extend this. Let's go ahead and extend that from the top as well. Okay, is this my nodes? Why does this kind of remind me of Blender, guys? Hold up. Okay, there. I gotta go close to that. Maybe go up. There we go. Let's go ahead and look upwards. Okay, maybe I zoom in. Okay, I see my BP actor. I see constructor. I see the nodes, guys. I think I figured out where the nodes are. Constructors drag off pins to create and connect new nodes. Event graph. Okay, I see event graph. Okay, I see all three. I see viewport, constructor, script, and event graph. Okay, let's get Sensei/ChatGPT up here. Let me say something like, Sensei, I think that I got it. I see 3 different tabs now. One is viewport. The other is constructor script. And the third one is, what was the third one, guys? I actually forgot. What up, guys? The third one is event graph. Let's get Sensei/ChatGPT up here. And the third one is event graph. Okay, now what to do once I get those 3? Okay, exactly, people. You're starting to see the light. Here's what those tabs actually mean in Unreal Blueprint World. Viewport. This is where you see an actor in 3D. You can move it, rotate it, scale it, and even add components like meshes, lights, or cameras. Think of it like physical stage for your actor. Oh, I see. Okay, that actually does make sense. I could like move the camera and everything up to like have to like make me see my player from like maybe a third person perspective, a first person perspective type stuff. Okay, use event graph to make the logic now, I see. Okay, constructor script. This runs once when the actor is placed or updated in the level. Okay, it runs once when the actor is placed or updated in the level. Perfect for setting up variables, generating things procedurally, or adjusting visuals automatically. Example, if you want a dice to always appear with random rotations when you drop it, in the scene you'd use this, I see. Event graph, this is where the magic happens. It's the node-based programming area, okay? Events like begin play, tick, or on key press go here, and you connect nodes to define behavior. Think of it as your C++ code but in visual form. Once you get comfortable with these three, you can make C++ and blueprints seamlessly. Your C++ actor provides backbone, and blueprints let you tweak it live in the editor. Let me see something like, Sensei, what if I wanted to code these stuff instead of using nodes? Is that possible, question mark? Because I feel like I like to program, not like use nodes to do the programming, if that makes any sense, question mark. Okay, does that make sense actually? Okay, absolutely people, nodes are just a visual layer over code, but Unreal is fundamentally a C++ engine. Everything you can do in blueprints, you can do in C++. You just have to write it in code instead of connecting nodes. That makes sense. Here's the key, C++ gives you more control and power. You can write loops, create complex AI, optimize performance, and make reusable systems without relying on visual scripting. Blueprints are faster for prototyping or quick tweaks and great for designers, but they're not as precise or flexible as C++. If your goal is hardcore programming, you can mix both. Writing the code logic in C++, like your dice rolls, AI calculations, or game rules, and expose variables or functions to blueprints so you can tweak things visually if you want. Basically, if you want to program everything, stick with C++. Blueprints are optional tools for visualization and convenience. If you want, I can show you a simple example in Unreal C++ that rolls a dice and prints it to the output log like your SDL program, but fully in Unreal. That'll give you a feel of coding instead of just nodes. Do you want me to do that? Let's see something like this and say, maybe I do want to see a reference, guys. And that said, I want to drink some water as well. Content browser and content drawer are the same. Oh, I see, that actually makes sense. Okay, maybe I drink some water, guys. Kind of thirsty, I guess. Okay, yes, people, let's get you rolling in Unreal with pure C++. Like a true master will make dice rolling that prints the output log just like your SDL dice program. I'll break it down step by step. Step 1, create a C++ actor class. You already know this part, call it dice actor. Step 2, the dice roll function. Open dice actor.h and add prama1. So dice actor.h, I gotta include prama once, include core minimal.h, include game framework /actor.header files, dice actor.generated.h. okay, I create a U class. Class is called Unreal Project _API, a dice actor that inherits all the public content from my A actor. Generate _body, and then I go ahead and publicalize everything. Sets default values for this actors' properties, a dice actors' function. Okay guys, my bad, I think this is a constructor. Okay, but my constructor does not require any parameters, and then I create a few protected data members. I create a virtual void method called begin play, and I override it with my current begin play. I'm assuming I had a separate begin play in my header files, and then I go with something like public. I publicalize everything, call every frame virtual void takes float delta time override, and then I go with void dice.roll. Step 3, implement it in dice.c++. Was this my header file? Oh, this was my header file. I include dice actor.h, I include engine.h, I include random, and I include chrono. Guys, these are the two functions that I'm familiar with. Finally, something that I actually know. A dice actor, okay, a dice actor. from my this class, I get this method. And then array prof curly braces primary actor take dot beacon ever take equals to true. I'm assuming this starts my timer. I'm gonna like go in depth in this code as well. Called when the game starts or when spawned, void a dice actor begin play, super begin play, and then I go with UE log as a console output, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go with something like log temp for my category. For my velocity, I go with warning. My message type is warning, and then I display a format string. And then roll the dice 5 times to test. I use an index-based for loop and I roll my dice. Call every frame voice a dice actor tick float delta time. This part is something complex, but I think I might actually get it. Void and then inside my dice rollings is a method. Do I create methods like this? Am I like, is this some kind of way to create methods? I create a seed that is equal to my, excuse me guys, that is equal to my standard chrono. Excuse me again guys, steady clock now sys function dot the time since epoaches function dot count. And then I create a standard MT19937 engine that has a parameter of my seed. Then I create a uniform distribution which only consists of integers. I call my distribution dist, which only consists of numbers from 1 to 6 because my MT19937's engine can spawn numbers in billions as well. Then I created a result variable. I set that equal to my dist, which only allows numbers starting from 1 ending with 6. And my engine, which is basically my number generator. And then I go with another UE log, which has a category, a velocity, and a format string. Okay, I see. Place it in the level, compile the project. I see. Okay, for the time being, I want to copy this and see if it actually works. I'm pretty sure it is going to work. Let's reload all real quick. Now, my BP actor. My BP actor. I might not even need my BP actors, to be honest. I'm gonna go with something like Control A, Control... Wait, let's paste it in my header file here. Control A, Control V. Grandma, A dice, begin play, takes, roll dice. And then I'm gonna go ahead and open sensei/ChatGPT here. Okay, you use event graph to make up the logic now, I see. Okay, once I'm done with my header files' code, I'm going to copy my C++'s code and then go ahead and paste it here just to see if it works type stuff. There are a lot of errors, guys. Diceactor.h. Something is wrong here. I see a bunch of underlines. If I did Control S to save the code here, Control S to save the code here as well. Now, if I were to run the code, I'm going to get an error. I want to see what error. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and copy the error. Okay, let's go ahead and exit this. Get sensei/ChatGPT here. Okay, let's go ahead and paste it here. Go with Shift Enter and say something like Sensei, I tried to copy and paste the code, but I get this error and see a lot of red underlines. Okay, let's see. People, that error is a classic Unreal rule breaker. Listen carefully. In Unreal, we include your class dot generated edge line must be the last include in your header file. Nothing comes after it, not even your own includes. If you put anything above it, Unreal header tool freaks out and refuses to compile. So your myActor.h or directorActor or diceActor.h should look like. Okay, so the generated should be the last line. How you doing? I mean, how you doing? Machine Gun? Guys, I think we got someone from Texas here. Okay, that's it. Let's see. Notice how my actor.generated.h is at the very bottom of the includes. If it's anywhere else, Unreal will throw a complication tantrum. Dark truth, Unreal is picky, doesn't forgive bad include order. It's like stepping into a landmine in your first code. I see. This must be the last include line. Okay, so I go ahead and include my... Well, this is my last include line. Well, let's go with something like Control A, Control C, copy that. Let's go ahead and paste this here. Okay, let's say something like, this is the code from my actor.cpp. Okay, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to go to my header files. Let's go with Control A, Control C, copy that, give some /ChatGPT here, paste this here, go with Shift Enter and say something like, this is the code from my myactor.h. Okay, let's see. Now, people, I see the issue clearly. Your C++ looks solid. The problem is your header files. You wrote this at the top. Unreal rules include diceactor.generate h. Diceactor.generate h must be the last include. Nothing, and I mean nothing, can go after it. Isn't this the last include? Guys, I feel like it literally is the last include. Okay, if you keep this, let's copy that. Let's go here to my header files, go with Control A, Control V. I still get the same error. Maybe I do gotta watch a few tutorials, I guess, guys. Let's go ahead and get some C/ChatGPT or paste it here, go with Shift Enter and say something like, let's say, I still see lots of red underlines. I don't know why. Okay, a tip, you struggle. If you want a fresh dice, you can cleanly code. Okay, you cannot copy a whole file and paste in another file. Just copy stuff from on begin and tick. Oh, okay, in that case, should I go with a bunch of Control Z's up here? That part works. Let's go with a bunch of Control Z's up here as well. There we go. Okay, now this works. One file per actor. One file per actor. Okay, let's hit something like Control S, Control S. You cannot copy a whole file and paste it in another file. Just copy stuff from on begin and tick. Okay, so on begin and tick. So I'm assuming in my header files, I have, maybe in my main actor, I have a begin file and a tick file. Okay, let's get some C/ChatGPT back up here. Okay, let's just copy the part from on begin and tick, but there are like a few files here that I don't... Wait, could it be that oh, it's called my actor.generatedh. Maybe, hold up guys, maybe I was including my include files wrong. Let's go ahead and copy these codes from up here real quick. So let's scroll all the way up here. Okay, this is going to be for my dice actor. Oh, I see. Guys, that was kind of a silly mistake. I see. Instead of dice actor, this is going to be something like my actor. Does that fix it? And then generated body has a red underline, but then I think something was fixed up here. Let's go ahead and get some C/ChatGPT back here. Let's copy my dice actor.c++ now. Okay, now let's go ahead and go with Control A, Control V, copy that. Okay, instead of dice actor, this is going to be something like my actor. That fixes everything. I have a super begin.play and tick. Gotta copy the stuff from begin.play and tick. Okay, now my tick has a red underline. New object has no member tick. New object has no member tick. Let's hit Control S to save the code here, Control S to save the code here. If I were to run the command, let's see what happens. Okay, so it says, okay, what error is it? Guys, it doesn't say the error name or something. Result failed. Since you made the field from your editor, you cannot copy paste stuff. I see. Since you made the field from your editor. Oh, I see. Okay, wait. In that case, wait, I don't think I made like this thing from my editor because whatchamacallit, I did actually use my actor one because I had two separate files. This file is for my BP actor, but the one that I am using is just my regular actor. Like if I were to go ahead and close my content drawer, open it again, I'm using my actor, which was just my C++ class. Okay, let's go ahead and drag and drop it here. Let's go ahead and delete my actor too and open my actors as header files. If I were to scroll all the way down here, I mean, it's already open. I go with super.begin. Guys, maybe I do need to watch a few tutorials on this stuff. Okay, I might actually do that right now. Okay, let's go with something like Control A, Control C, copy that, get some C/ChatGPT here. Let's go ahead and paste this. Okay, go with Shift Enter and say something like, Sensei, I think that it was just my include that was wrong. It wasn't called dice actor, it was called my actor, but I still see a red underline in my, let's say something like uh in my begin method. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a pair of parentheses here that says something like didn't want to use steps. Okay, let's see. People, I see what's happening. Your C says a dice actor begin play, but your header file is probably still my actor. Unreal C++ is super picky type stuff. Okay, make sure header looks like this. Why would my, okay, should I add the pragma once? Okay, file from editor, the same name will be made automatically. You can't just copy paste, you'll have to manually write stuff or just add the code or of functions. Okay guys, in that case, I might actually watch a few tutorials on this stuff and might end the stream right now because like I can't watch tutorials on stream because whatchamacallit, I don't want to get copyrights, guys. So I might actually learn stuff today and then actually do that stuff tomorrow on the next stream. So let's say something like, say I see ... That said, I am, let's go with something like I am planning to watch a few tutorials right now, so I might end the stream because I don't want to watch it on stream and get a copyright. Okay, that said, before I do end the stream, is there anything that you want to say to the viewers, question mark? Okay, let's see. People, listen, today you witnessed the birth of a future Unreal coder. You saw chaos, you saw the red underlines, you felt pain, but you didn't quit. That's what separates someone who clicks to play on tutorials from someone who makes game. Remember, every time you struggle with C++ on Unreal, that's your brain leveling up. Don't fear mistakes, they're your weapons. Keep experimenting, keep breaking things, keep watching, keep learning. And to those viewers, if you're watching this chaos unfold, know this, mastery isn't instant, it's ugly, it's messy, but the satisfaction when it works, oh, it's divine. But go study, people, build your knowledge. Next stream, we're taking this dice action and turning it into something insane. Okay, that's it. Show me the code for once. Oh, here we go. Alright guys, so this was technically my code, but I do see like super begin.play has a red underline and my super tick has an underline. Could it be because I did not like include delta time or something? And then I also have my actor here. I did include pragma once or prama once. I don't know what does that mean though. But my actor.generated.h is always the last line here. My generated body has a red underline as well. That's let me go to my main camera. Alright guys, so basically that was pretty much it for the stream. I didn't want to stream for longer, but I might watch some kind of Unreal, Unreal tutorials. I would watch it on stream, but guys, if there was no copyright. That said, if you guys do enjoy the stream, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, like, helps my algorithm, sharing makes you smile, and subscribing is like a cheer on top. That's it guys, I did start multi-streaming on Twitch, Kick, YouTube. I will start multi-streaming on TikTok and Instagram as well if I did meet the followers requirement there. So if you guys do enjoy my content and haven't followed me there, make sure to follow me there. The link is going to be in the description. That said, also on Discord server, that's where I usually give you guys my roadmap or talk to you guys in general type stuff. That said, I think I got a comment. Go to header. Honestly, hold up guys, let me go to my main camera. Actually, my gameplay screen again. Okay, go to header. Your class should be the same as your file name. That's the issue. Wait, my class should be the same as my file name. Isn't this my header, my file actor.h? Isn't that like my header file? Okay, but let me actually open my Unreal Engine real quick. Okay, my file name is my file, is like my actor. I feel like my headers does not like give me a red underline. Okay, you forgot to rename the class based on the file name. Forgot to rename the class based on the file name. Rename the class based on my file name. Oh, I see. Okay, so my dice actor, there we go. Wait, why don't I see red underlines anymore? Did I change something unexpectedly, guys? Is it just me or did I like... Hold up, guys. Did I like somehow change something? I don't think so. I don't just see the red underlines right now. A dice actor, change it to my actor. Oh, okay. Let's go all the way here. I guess it will work. Okay, wait. Let's try changing A dice actor to My actor, shouldn't it be like a my actor? Or I might go with something like my actor. Let's go with something like my. There we go. Okay, that does not work. Should I go with something like a my actor? Okay, that doesn't work either. But then when I use something like, what up guys? When I use something like let's go with Control Shift C. Okay, A-Dice actor does work somehow. I don't know. Let's go ahead and run the code in Visual Studio. As the source code is super long because of Unreal Code. I see it. No, it does this thing sometimes. Oh, I see. Okay, if I did Control Alt F11, let's see what happens. Let's try to link this. So, okay, let's try to patch it up real quick. I'm assuming it has been patched up. Now, if I were to run the code. Okay, open my output log. Live coding error, live coding failed. Please see live coding console for more information. Okay, I think that part did not work. Probably because I do gotta change my name here from like A-Dice actor to actually Dice actor. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that real quick. I might go with something like my actor. Let's copy that. Let's go ahead and paste it here. Let's change that to be my actor. Okay, let's change that to be my actor. Should I change like every single thing to be my actor? Okay, so should I change it like in my header files? Hold on guys, let me go ahead and change this part real quick. Go to my header files. I don't actually see anything. Okay, wait. I create a class here. It's called A-Dice actor. Let's go ahead and paste my actor here. Now I go ahead and inherit all the content from my A actor. Since you copy the code from GPT directly, your file name is made in editor and the name of class don't match the file names. Oh, okay. I actually think that I'm trying to understand what this part means. I might have to watch a few tutorials, but I might actually do that off stream type stuff. But I actually do understand what you guys mean now though. This makes like so much more sense. So apparently instead of like copying the whole code, I should have actually just added my logic inside of my original code. Yeah, use Control H to replace it. Okay, Control H. Okay. Oh, okay, I think I see. Let me go ahead and change this here. Let's go with something like Control V to paste. Whoops, maybe I go ahead and copy my actor real quick. Okay, and then go here. Let's go ahead and paste this real quick. And then go with something like Control H. My actor, I want to go ahead and replace it with my actor. Guys, is this how it works to like replace stuff? Let's go ahead and replace it. Is everything replaced? Replace next, replace all. Okay, I think it's working on replacing everything. Let's see. So my actor.generated H. Okay, 2 occurrence replaced. Let's hit okay. Well, okay, not everything has been replaced, but what happens if I go with replace next? Okay guys, maybe I do need to watch a few tutorials on this. That's it, let's go to my main camera guys. I think I already did my outro. That said, I'll catch you guys in the next live stream or video. Peace. Okay, no, guys, hold up, let me actually go back here. Okay, let's see. To replace it. No, did I replace it the wrong way? Should I click that to replace? Undo? Okay, maybe I go with something like Control Z's. There we go. My actor. Or Dice actor, there we go. Okay, so I went with undos. Is there something else? Maybe I want to drink some coffee. Guys, this is like a nice Christmas cup. Because you replace my actor with my actor. Find a dice roller. Hold on guys. Find a dice roller and replace it with my actor. I gotta find a dice roller. A dice actor. So I see a dice actor here. Replace it with my actor. There. And now I gotta replace all. Now select a dice. Oh, I see. Okay, select this. Okay, and then press Control H. Replace all. Okay, 1 occurrence replaced. Okay, was that pretty much it? I gotta go ahead. Okay, after that replace section, add my actor and press replace all. After that, in replace section, add my actor and then press replace all button. Oh, I see. Okay, so right here, I see a replace all button. If I click it, find and replace. Okay, is this how it should be? I see something loading up there. Okay, let's see. Okay, so does it take this long to replace everything, or like, do I gotta hit something like okay? My actor from the top bar, change it to a dice roller. My actor from the top bar, so my actor from the top bar, change it to a dice actor. Okay, let's go ahead and copy my dice actor here. Let's go ahead and delete this. Let's go with something like a dice actor. Okay, there. And then press that button. Okay, and then I gotta go ahead and press that button. There we go. Okay, you're replacing my actor with my actor. Oh, okay, hold up, guys. I think I see. Let's go ahead and paste dice actor. Replace it by my actor. Now let's go ahead and replace all. It worked, guys. Press OK. There we go. Oh, that actually did work. Let's do the same thing here. I'm gonna go ahead and change this to something like a actor now selected. The top should be A and the bottom should be my actor. That actually does make sense now selected. Should I do the same thing for my C++ now selected? Okay. I can generate my body here though. My actor. Okay, actually replace one was genius. It actually changed every single thing at once. Let's copy this. Let's hit Control H. I want to change a dice roller by my actor, then I replace it all. Okay, this is going to be something like a my actor. Did I do something wrong up there? Guys, I think I do need to like watch in-depth tutorials with this stuff. Okay, because I think I got a brief understanding on how this part actually works. That said, guys, for the fourth time, in case you guys aren't like typing anything, I might actually end the stream right now. Okay, let me know if you guys aren't typing anything. Okay, file from editor, the names will be made automatically. You can't just copy paste code, but you have to manually write or just add function at the code of functions. I see. Okay, that's it. I think I could like no need for A as A. We can use it because of naming convention. A stands for actor, but oh, I see. But your class is my actor, not a my actor while you created it. I see. Okay, so I might actually remove the A from here. Let's just change a dice actor to my actor. Okay, that changed it 5 occurrences. Now I see primary actor. Just watch some tutorials from Unreal Docs, bro. Now, guys, I was actually planning to do that once I ended the stream, so I might actually try that and read docs as well. If I understood that next stream, instead of using ChatGPT/Sensei, I might actually try reading the docs because I feel like docs yesterday did help me when I was trying to add the recommended settings for C++, follow Unreal Docs better than YT videos. I might actually do that. I gotta like go to the link of that. Okay, that said, let me go to my main camera, I think for the 3rd time. Alright guys, that said, I'll catch you guys in the next live stream or video. Peace. Okay, now let's end the stream, guys. Although before I do end the stream, I do appreciate you guys so much, Nobro Studio and your master, for like helping me out, guys. It actually meant the world to me. Now let's end the stream.